After throwing out all his hard-earned cash. You got it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 4th of July. Once again, I'm listening to my favorite rendition of Bobby Darin's Mac the Knife. It was live at the Sands, 1971. His last live performance, that's what that song was. One of the most awesome renditions I've ever heard in my life. Guy was a talent. He was a talent. It's a 4th of July. Got the Sumatra mandolin. Oh, baby. Oh, good stuff, Maynard. Hey, let me set this down for just a minute here, folks. GMO Tuesday. It's GMO Tuesday. Hey, I just got through making my Proud American video. I'm getting ready to send that off to the folks over there at Fox and Friends. And who knows? Maybe I'll be on TV. You never know. You never know. But I just got through talking about what it means to be an American. You know, being an American, that ain't a nationality. American ain't a nationality. That's kind of a groovy little thing you get to be. Why are you proud to be an American? Huh? Did you ever see the chair that Ben Franklin sat in when he wrote about this? What does they call that? The Independence, the Declaration of Independence? I touched it. I touched it when I was a kid. My dad took me on vacation back to Independence Hall. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was really cool. Hey, we have, oh boy, do we have some insanity going on. Let's get some updates here. Foothill Feed and Mercantile, ladies and gentlemen. Organic foods. You need organic foods for your pet. Non-GMO foods for your pets. That girl Shannon, she got them up there. Foothill Feed and Mercantile. It's 1330 Geiger Grade, 852-0999 with the 775 area code if you're out of the Nevada area. But Northern Nevada, she got your food. She got you covered up there. She got you covered. Hey, Hummert International announcing this last week in their newsletter over 200 certified organic products available through Hummert International. If you're a farmer, that means plants, seeds, etc. They sell a lot of variety of agriculture stuff. Probably one of the biggest agricultural wholesalers in the country. And they're right up the street from the bad guy, man. Hey, you know, the big topic this week, disingenuous Neil deGrasse Tyson. Everybody thinks, there's no questions in my mind. I have been saying this for quite some time now. All of a sudden, there's a lot of people talking, and a lot of in the social media, ladies and gentlemen, about this movie, Food Evolution, about how disingenuous Mr. deGrasse Tyson is. And of course, everybody following me knows I have a problem with this guy that wants to, talk to you with that little smug, snotty, little snippy attitude that, oh, I am so smart. I can talk down my nose to you and you must listen to me because you're stupid. This is a guy, granted he's a very intelligent individual, but he's a rocket scientist. He's not a food guy. That's number one. He's not a geneticist. That's number two. And it's quite evident he's not a geneticist and he knows nothing about genetic engineering when he tells us, you take the boy flower and the girl flower and you rub them together. It's the same thing as taking genetic material out of this and putting that genetic material in that to make us this. That's what Neil deGrasse Tyson says. Rubbing the boy flower and the girl flower are the same thing as that. It's the same thing as taking genetic material from A, putting it in B to create a third independent living organism called C. That's the same thing as rubbing a boy and a girl flower. The talk is he's an industry mouthpiece, and he is. There is absolutely no questions in my mind, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, but you don't have the alphabet of letters behind your name to tell how smart you are and speak and open your mouth for nothing when it comes to this subject. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. Same thing with Dr. Stephen Savage. What a piece of garbage this guy is. He calls himself a doctor and a scientist, and he's going to lie to us. He's been paid for him to come in social media, and he has told me, Dr. Stephen Savage has told me this himself. I called him a liar. I do this because I love science. Dr. Stephen Savage, you're full of crap. You're so full of crap, your eyes are brown, dude. Get a grip. Get a grip. You don't do this because you love science. You do this because you're paid a buttload of money to lie. That's what you do. But that is the big hullabaloo in the market this week. And of course, all the people in the threads want to come and defend Neil deGrasse Tyson and his disingenuous self. And this is what blew me away. Oh, now you sound like Zen Honeycutt. Well, at least Zen Honeycutt kind of tells it like it is. She's not lying. She's not being paid to lie. She's not being paid to take you down a path because you're so smart and everybody else is so dumb. Think about that for a minute. Zen Honeycutt went out and told you about the poison in your food. Zen Honeycutt went out and said, hey, my kid's sick. Doc, check this out. So Doc checks it out. Guess what? Kid's sick because of what you had him check. The kid's sick because of the stuff in the food. It's poison. It's poison. Hello. It kills other living organisms. It's in your food. It's in the food. But Zen Honeycutt, she's a psycho crazy gal protecting her child. I think that's called motherhood the last time I looked. I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time I spun a plate and stuck it on a stick. I could be wrong. But let me ask you this. What mother does not, what decent, respectable mother does not care about her child? What decent, respectable mother does not go to whatever lengths it takes to protect her child and find out what's wrong with them? That's all Zen Honeycutt did. How is Zen Honeycutt? I'm still not getting this. Somebody please leave a comment down below and please explain to me how finding out the medical conditions and their causes with your children is a bad person. How is that a bad mother? How can anybody say anything bad about that lady? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I want you to think about something for just a minute. Merkel, that lady Merkel in Germany, Clinton, Hillary Clinton. Think about that for just a minute. They got Kevin Synapathy. Not so easy on the eyes, are they? Come on, fellas, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Not so easy on the eyes, are they? GMO people. GMO people. GMO ladies. Those are GMO ladies. Hey, Vani Hari, Zen Honeycutt, Paula Meyer, mdgblogger, gorgeous women, organic living. I think, as a cook, as a chef, I think that's called proof in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. Proof is in the pudding. Drop dead gorgeous women on the organic food thing. And we got, boy, some sister uglies on that other side doing the GMO. I don't know. I don't think I want to know that stuff. Keep it away, keep it away, keep it away, because I don't want anything that looks like that in my circle. I'm sorry, Miss Merkel, but you kind of rough around the edges there, lady. And Hillary Clinsanto, boy, if that don't make you want to throw up in your mouth, huh? Hey, DuPont. Let's get to some court cases. DuPont is in the news this week. Of course, DuPont, one of the people that have, boy, and some of these poisons, you can't even say the damn things. You can't even say them. You need some kind of PhD just to speak poison speak, I guess it is, man. Cyanthian hippoprolo. I don't know. It's a chemical. It's a pesticide. It's a DuPont deal. But guess what the judge said? An appeal court said no. EPA violated all the rules. EPA violated all the rules. Now, it was a 2-3 decision. Now I'm going to pull this guy out, the dissenting judge. These are the kind of bozos Monsanto buys. And I hope I'm lying about this, Judge. I hope I'm wrong, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Somewhere, if we follow the money on this judge, bet something goes back to agrochemical. Bet. I'll bet on it, I'll bet on it, I'll bet on it. And this is why I say this. The dissenting judge in the opinion stated that because the people filing the lawsuit were not part of the ecosystem, they had no standing. In other words, unless this poison is killing you, you don't have standing. So I guess according to his theory, and I call this part of the Monsanto propaganda machine because that's where it is. They are so deep in everything. But I'm telling you right now, this guy here is a bozo, number one, because there's no harm coming to me, just the ecosystem. I wonder if that judge eats oysters. I wonder if he likes oysters, because the ecosystem that's being destroyed by this poison is going to kill all the oysters. And then, of course, not just the judge eats oysters, but there's other critters that eat the oysters and live on oysters. So now they don't have anything to live on, so they die. And then a bigger animal dies because they ate the littler animal that ate the oysters. It's kind of like, I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. Then she swallowed a spider to catch the fly. Then she swallowed a bird to catch a spider to catch a fly. And then she swallowed a cat to catch the bird to catch a spider to catch a fly. Swallowed a dog. That's what this game is right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what this game is right here. When you just start destroying an ecosystem, when something starts destroying an ecosystem, it's like pushing that one domino into 50 million dominoes. You don't know what's going to happen because it's a chain reaction and it's not good. It's not good. Systematically ignored the EPA. That's what the court said. Systematically ignored all the studies. And they systematically violated the law. And oh, by the way, they were all former Monsanto lackeys. Drain the swamp. That's what our president said. Drain the swamp. This is part of draining the swamp, ladies and gentlemen. This is how deep it is. They got their hand in every agency. They got people covering for them. They got people lying for them. They have people burying. They bury reports. Bury reports. Eco Global System, they're reporting that on this here, links will be in the descriptions. I mean, we got links from everywhere. Bloomberg this week. And remember, mdgblogger back there in the Keystone State got some good stuff. Planting a soup garden. Plant a soup garden. Hey, think about that, man. You got all kinds of good stuff to be planting out there. Good stuff on our website, paulashealthyliving.com. Paula's Healthy Living. She's over there in Ohio, ladies and gentlemen. Ohio. The Wire. The next big deal here. People really got to look at this. The next area of propaganda right now, and I see it, and we see the commercial. Oh, yeah. Joe said he's going to drill to China, man. He gets out there in the middle of his field. He's got the auger going on. He's got this. He's got that. And they're talking about climate-smart crops. But guess who's talking about climate-smart crops, ladies and gentlemen? It's the agrochemical companies. It's a chemical deal. It is not farming. I'm going to say this again. Why do we have 150 million acres of corn, wheat, and soy in Kansas and Nebraska to supply the world? Why aren't they growing their own corn, their own wheat where they need it? Farming was never, ever, and I don't care what your belief system is. I don't care which God you pray to. I don't care what philosophy of life you live by. Growing corn in Kansas for the entire world is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. It defies every rational thought there is. Industrialization gave us factory farming. That's not how it was supposed to be. And of course, the chemical companies have made it possible to stick 75,000 cows in an area that was designed for 12 and give them a bunch of hormones and still have them put out milk. And they call it safe. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. They call it safe. You want to do a international news story on anything Monsanto? They come in and squash it. They come in and tell you how to run the article. They check my G Plus page, folks. It'll tell you right there. It'll tell you right there. Food scarcity, though, is, again, they're saying, oh, we don't have enough food. We have to do this. Poppycock. There's plenty of food. They waste it every day. That's the biggest thing going on. 16 million children in the United States of America go hungry every day. But yet, they're feeding the hungry people. They're feeding the world. Monsanto, they got to do this to feed the world. But yet, people are starving to death every day. When are they going to start feeding the world? When will we, the people, demand that our elected officials do their frickin' job and start putting the screws to companies like this that are lying to everybody? When? Every single court case that comes out right now, every single court case that is coming out right now, ladies and gentlemen, there's more tales of internal emails. There's more cases. Monsanto new, database exposed. Google that, see what you come up with. Monsanto new, database exposed. See what pops up, ladies and gentlemen. Google that phrase. Twitter campaign. The Twitter campaign is starting to take off. Lots and lots of people. A new participant this week, Epic Gardener. Thank you, Epic Gardener. Joined in the campaign, joined in the Twitter campaign, joined in with the MDGblogger, joined in with Paula Meyer there on the Twitter. You want to join something? You want to be part of something? Join the campaign. Join the campaign every day, we ask. Mr. President Donald Trump, Mrs. President Donald Trump, we ask the EPA director, we ask the FDA, we ask the USDA, hey, please get the poison out of our food. It doesn't belong there. We don't want it there. That's all Zen Honeycutt's been saying. Get the poison out of our food. My kid's dying. Get the poison out of our food. That's all Vani Hari said. That's all Jane Goodall is saying. That's all Vandana Shiva's saying. These people ain't whack people. Dr. Mercola, these people aren't whack jobs. All they're saying is there's poison in the food. Don't eat it. So they're bad people? I think there's something wrong in Gotham, as they say. Think there's something wrong in Gotham. Epic Gardener joined the campaign. Thank you. And I'm asking you, join the Twitter campaign. Come find me on Twitter. See that? Alladay LLC. At Alladay LLC. You'll find me on Twitter. And I'm there every day. And I ask our president. I ask his wife. I ask the EPA, the FDA, the USDA. I ask them 5, 6, 7, 8 times a day. Please get that poison out of our food. You follow me. I follow you. Hey, and I'll tag you on it. We'll get you introduced to the president, his wife, the EPA, the FDA, and the USDA. And together we can ask them, please get the poison out of our food. And once again, I am going to ask Zen Honeycutt, Ronnie Cummings. I'm going to ask the Oceans, John and Robert Ocean. I'm going to ask Vani Hari. I'm going to ask Vandana Shiva. I'm going to ask every single one of you, Center for Food Safety. Use your mailing list. Let's get this campaign going. Let's rock and roll here. I'm betting. I'm a Nevada guy, grew up in Nevada, know about the numbers. 11-1 says if we put our mind to it, we can blow Twitter up in an hour by everybody tweeting to the president, to Mrs. President, to the FDA, to the EPA, to the USDA, get the poison out of our food. Please get that poison out of our food. 30 seconds is all it takes every morning. 30 seconds, folks. What do you think is going to happen? I'm going to tell you something here. We sign all these petitions. We never see the results. I've never yet to see a politician reading the petition I signed or I put my name on. I'm not saying they don't go there. I'm not saying these people are doing anything wrong. This is the avenue we've had for years. But all of a sudden now we have a new venue, a new avenue that we can play with. And we can put it in the public domain. And that's really important, and this is why. In the public domain, attorneys don't need to subpoena information. It's out there. They can go get it. And that's a cost-saving measure for everybody involved. John F. Kennedy Jr., he's fighting a good fight here on this GMO stuff. How about if he gets everybody that is paying attention to his court and legal actions to do that? Now he can go back and use, hey, look, we have on July 4th, 2017, 287 million tweets saying, please get the poison out of our food. Think about that for just a minute. No longer can they say, well, the Washington Compost said, the fake news report said, this said, that said. It's no longer that said. It's in writing. It's out there. And it's evidence. Evidence. It's evidence that shows our political elected officials are in it for the pecuniary greed element of being a politician. That's all it is. Debbie, let me take $15,000 from Monsanto. I will do your bidding, Monsanto, and stab my constituents in the back. Stabbing now. That's right. $15,000. We get a QR code. We don't have a food labeling initiative. There's nothing food labeling. We got bullshit. Pardon my language, ladies and gentlemen, but that's what that was. That was poppycock and a big old dump. It's about time for me to get out of here today, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready. Got feeding and stuff going on. But getting out of here, speaking of the Washington Compost, they're reporting millions of pounds of grains, tainted grains. Tainted grains, when I said that, I thought about that. What was that one song, Tainted Love? I've got to get away. Tainted grain. Yeah, tainted. Anyways, man, I'm telling you. So, what is Congress going to do? Of course, they're going to form a committee. They got to form a committee. They are the Anti-Fraud Task Force for Organic Grains. Now we got a new committee. Who says they're not job security and fake grain? But I want you to think about this. They're saying millions of pounds. Not 1 million, millions. So that's at least 2 million pounds. That's 1 million tons of grain. That's a lot of grain, ladies and gentlemen, to be fake. Oh, and by the way, you might think it, so what? It went to Turkey. It went to Turkey. But hey, that's one of those companies, they might kill each other. You say what you want about Vladimir Putin. He don't want that crap. He's not feeding his people that stuff. He don't want it. He don't want it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the only country where it's an issue. It's not an issue other places because they're not allowing it. They're not allowing it. And this merger between Bayer, I hope it doesn't go through. I really don't. But we don't know. We don't know. But I'm telling you, an anti-fraud task force. An anti-fraud task force? Eric Miller? Could your organization use one of those? I don't know. I don't know. Perfect segue into Preservation Thursday. Boy, oh boy. Some stuff going on crazy there this week, ladies and gentlemen. Stuff going on. It's crazy there this week. This is going to be a short GMO Tuesday. A lot of stuff I have going on. As you guys know, I'm getting ready to relocate. We're getting ready to take the Alladay LLC mobile studio on the road. And we are looking for our next sustainable agriculture project. Do you have something you might, maybe you got a little plot of land, 4 or 5 acres somewhere. You want some sustainable agriculture. You want to turn your little thing into a little roadside farmer's market. I can help. I can do that. Seed banks, support your seed banks. It's that time of year where they're starting. Seed drives are happening now because fall's coming and stuff's going to go to seed. Seed banks, Mary Heirloom Seed, Petaluma Seed Bank, the Baker Seed Company back there in the Big Mo. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the Baker Seed Company. I have yet to hear from the Center for Food Safety. on their seed bank. I don't know. I'm going to have to send them another letter, man. I really hate bugging people, but you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, on this 4th of July, I sincerely hope you're with your family, you're with your loved ones. If you see a vet, hug a vet. We get to celebrate every year because they keep us free. They keep us safe. They keep the bad guys away. They put their life on the line and they don't even know me. That's an American. They protect me because I'm an American, and that's what they do. Thank you to the military. Thank you to all that have served under our flag and represented this country. From the bottom of my heart, I sincerely appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a great day. If you like what you hear, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the station because there's always more coming. You know it. I know it. They know it. There's always more coming. God love you all. And this is America. That's right. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light. Be an American and be a proud American. There's nothing wrong with being an American. It's a great thing to be. It's an honor to be an American. Have a great 4th of July weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, if you like what you hear, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the station. If you can help out with a donation, hit the Alladay LLC link. All the links will be in the description, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a great day. Let's all be safe out there.